Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you can tell us how your open week went as you prepare to play at home again against Middle Tennessee on Saturday, please.
Sure, we had a good bye week. Tried to get some guys healthy and back up running and get some young guys a bunch of work. I think the kids approached it well and did a good job, and now we're ready for full-time preparations on Middle Tennessee.
Take questions for Coach Fuente, please. *1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you. Again, *1 for questions, please, on your keypad.
And we'll hear next from Rob Fisher of Sports 56 Memphis.
Coach, last week you talked about, how tough the team took it and the hurt that they had after the loss at UCLA. How do you feel like they rebounded and responded in a full week of practice?
Well, I think they did a good job. I think we got better in some spots. We got some good work for some kids, and I think they're certainly over it and ready to move on. And part of my message to them as well is, we just don't. Not that we're insensitive, but we just don't have time. We don't have time to wallow in self-pity or spend a bunch of time patting ourselves on the back if we do play well and win. So that's just the way college football is, and we've got to keep moving. And I've been proud of the way they've responded this week.
Before UCLA, you talked about each week, regardless of who you're playing, is that opportunity to show how the football team has grown and how they've grown as players. This week with Middle, a team that the Tigers have had trouble with in the past, do you feel like they sense that opportunity of this one's as big as, the next one's going to be on the schedule?
Yeah, we need to. Obviously, we feel like in order for us to display the improvement we feel like we've made, we've got to play well on this Saturday, and I think our guys are taking this game very seriously. It's at our home place, and I think the community is eager to come out and support us and watch a great football game, and I think our guys are going to do their best to put that product out there.
Thanks, Coach.
And we'll hear next from Will Borthwick of the Daily News Journal.
Hey, Coach. I appreciate you coming on here. Last year, they beat you on the last-second field goal. How much will that serve as motivation for this year's team?
Well, I think the biggest motivation is how we played. Credit to Middle Tennessee to win the football game. And most of our focus is on ourselves. We really try to turn everything inward and focus on our own performance and preparation and execution. So, the bottom line is we're playing a team that beat us last year, and we've got them in our place, and we need to be ready to try and play well.
I was at Coach Stockstill's press conference about an hour ago, and he mentioned how this is a series that he likes playing. It's two in-state schools that he'd like to see continue, but I know this is the last one on the schedule as of right now. Is this a series you'd like to see played every year? Will it be back on the schedule in the future?
I don't really. It doesn't bother me. I don't know if it will or won't be, to be honest with you. I know we're full for the next several years. But I'm indifferent one way or the other. I could go either way. Right.
Last year, you guys really stuffed MTSU's running game, which is kind of their bread and butter. I think you held them to about 60 yards. This year, it's kind of their backbone again. Do you feel like your team has a good handle on what they're trying to do after the bye week and preparing for them? What do you see that they do really well in their rushing attack?
Well, I mean, I don't know if we're going to – they did an awfully good job of running the football on Saturday. Their quarterback can run the ball. They've got 3 running backs they'll plug in there. So it's obviously a test for us. It's a test for us as coaches and as players to try and get our arms wrapped around their rushing attack. So I'm hopeful that we will be able to, but that's often easier said than done.
Right. Their quarterback, Austin Grammer, he's only made 3 starts, but he seems to be getting better with each snap he takes. What do you see from him on film? What kind of problems does he present for your defense?
Well, he's a good athlete. Has played obviously hasn't played as many snaps, but is a good athlete and has a run game. To me, that's one of the biggest crutches for a young quarterback to be able to lean on. It's when you can run the football, certainly limits some of the things the defense can do. And I think that helps those guys play better. But, he throws the ball well. He's got some good weapons out there that he can distribute the football to, and, has not made huge mistakes that young guys sometimes do. And, that's credit to him and their preparation and their scheme.
Thank you, Coach.
You bet.
Coach, we thank you for the time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
No problem. Thanks.